weird. Well, it looks cute, but weird. I'm gonna go back to the weird sparkly things. Hey, guys. Okay, so what did you think of the new You guys, I have so many theories on who could have burned down the castle, because it could have been either Mal or Hades. It has to be only those two. There's no one else who could have done that. And obviously it was some sort of weird, like, predicting the future thing. Hey, Chelsea. It was definitely one of those things where it was, like, predicting the future. So it was like, does it actually happen? Does it not happen? I love Mal's dress. I'm just going to say that right now. I love that. It looks like dragon scales. It's awesome. And then I think, John, you asked me about Fox. I think it's kind of awesome. But again, that's just like my opinion. I've been rooting for it for a while, you know. Hey, Soul. We're talking about the Perfectionists. If you want to ask me about my New York trip, or anything about Sophia, comment below. Also, if you guys want to share this chat with other people, that'd be great. I think I might do that. I might send it to some people. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how salty do you think Audrey will be? She's not even salty. She's sour. She's out for revenge. Like, that girl is coming. Hey, AJ. She's coming for Mal. Like, it's gonna happen. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm hearing. Thanks, Soul. That's awesome. AJ, are you on it looks like you guys are on vacation. Are you having a good time on vacation? If you stay on here, I just wanted to say hi. I'm talking about, I actually went to New York recently, and so I'm going to be talking about that and a TV show that you might not care about, so you can come in now if you want. You probably have seen me post about it on my account, so it's called Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists. It's a spin-off show of another show called Pretty Little Liars. You wouldn't be interested in it. It's kind of girl stuff, you know, or like teenager stuff. Anyway, go ahead, guys. I was just clearing some stuff up. Okay, wait, yeah. John asked about the Fox and Disney merge, and I'm really excited about it. I actually am going to go back on Twitter later and find like all the articles and share them to my account and talk about it, because I'm stoked about it. If you've seen the Hollywood Reporter cover of like Mickey, and then there's like a foxtail coming out of his mouth, it's so lit. I love it. It's awesome. Disney is entertainment titan. Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. Would love to have you join me on one of my YouTube videos sometime. That would be so fun. I don't know how we could do that, but that would be dope. Do you have any theories about Ava? I think Ava's dad will be showing up later in the series due to things that Sophia has posted throughout shooting the show. And I'm not going to say what those are. You would have to, like, do your little, like, detective work. But I think that her dad's going to show up later in the series. Not sure about her mom, but her dad's definitely going to show up later in the series. And I think that her past will come back to the present, and she'll have to deal with that. I don't think Ava killed Nolan, but I do think that Nolan might not be dead, since Allison looked like she was dead and then ended up not being dead, so we'll see. Things about things happening in future episodes. Right. Also, there's this guy named Garrett Waring, I think his name is, and I think that he's going to be Ava's new love interest, and then possibly when Nolan comes back in, like, season 5, like, that's all going to go down. Who do you want to play Ava's dad? I think I know who plays Ava's dad, so I'm not going to say, because like I just said, I think Ava's dad is coming back based on things Sophia has posted on social media throughout shooting the show. If you've been paying attention to any of that, then you'll know who I think is playing Ava's dad, and personally, I'm very excited about it, and I think all the Disney Channel fans will be stoked about it. So, I think I felt like punching Nolan. Here's the thing, I felt like punching Nolan too, but here's the thing. I don't know if... I didn't believe what he said to Ava. You could tell that he was brokenhearted when he left. Like, he didn't mean what he said to her. And I personally don't think he actually cheated on her. I think that whole thing was staged. Like, 10 minutes before she walked in, he got to her room first and the model was already in the room. Like Ava says, the model was already in the room. So he goes in, probably says to her, hey, can you get on top of me to make it look like I'm cheating on Ava? And she was probably like, sure. And then they did it. And then that's probably what happened. Hey, Agnes. So I think that that's what happened. I don't think that Nolan necessarily cheated on Ava. I did think that when I first saw the trailer. I still don't like Nolan. Because even when he was with Ava, he hooked up with Dylan. We don't actually know what time period he hooked up with Dylan. But I'm like, why do you have feelings for Ava when you're still flirting with Dylan? I'm more upset about that than that whole thing being staged. Because he did it to protect her. And yeah, her heart is broken. So I did feel really bad for Ava in that moment. And I was crying. But I felt bad for both of them. But I still don't like Nolan. Nolan's still my least favorite character on the show. Still don't like him, but what he did in that moment can be justified. I won't forgive him either. And if he's permanently dead, then that's fine with me. Nolan did it to protect her, but he went about it completely the wrong way. 100%, Taz. I'm with you on that. I think that he went around that completely the wrong way. Dylan is gay because he has a boyfriend. Yes. I know. I'm not really like that. I know that. I just don't know about Nolan. And like, is Nolan bisexual, pansexual? I don't know. But he's not straight and he's not gay. He's somewhere on the spectrum. Okay, I get it. Yeah, definitely. What do you think about Ava is Hannah, Caitlin is Spencer, Dylan is Emily? I don't really want to compare them. Hey, I think that's Melanie on there. What's up? I could be totally wrong. I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure that that's... Well, anyway. I think that... I don't really want to compare them to any of the original characters because I think that they're in their own lanes. So I don't really compare them to the original characters at all. And I don't really want to. I mean, Dylan, I see similarities between Dylan and Emily and Caitlin and Spencer. But... again, at the same time, I don't. Ava said dumbass bitch. Yeah, and she also said about Nolan dying of heart attack. So, that whole sentence, it clenched me. Like, it got me to the core. How do you feel about Emily leaving Allison? You mean Allison leaving Emily? Sasha has been saying in every interview that they're still together and that Allison left because she wants to be a better person. So I trust that. And I think if she thinks she was doing it to better her health, then I get it. So I'm not upset about it. Because if she keeps saying that they're still in love and still together, then I get that. If I got S. Carson edits wrong, I'm sorry. I when I'm in my live, I'm trying to focus. So I'm like lost. Anyway, okay, you guys, what other questions do you have? I'm gonna sip some of my lemonade. We'll call it tea for the sake of this. Also, ask me about seeing Sophia in New York, because a lot of stuff went down. No, you're right. I am Melanie. Yes! Thank you! I knew it was you. I'm so sorry if, I was wrong. Jer's on! Hi, Jer! Okay, I will send me a request, Jer, and I'll definitely guest you. But ask me all the questions you want, and then we'll definitely talk. I can figure out how to send a request on your live, because it was a Q&A, which is very different than the normal chat. So the writers should cut that line. Yeah, I mean, in my personal opinion, John, I was very upset when I heard that line, but it's not like I got really mad. I've arrived at the party. Yes, Jer is here. Carcinators with attitude, CWA. I think that, I don't know about people with heart disease, but I know that you should never wish someone to get heart disease, because not only do a lot of people have it, the party don't start till Jerry walks in. Facts. But yeah, I think that not only would it hurt people with heart disease, but I think people who have family members who have been affected by it, I think that's really hurtful. It's just like saying that you wish someone would get cancer or someone would kill themselves. It's commit suicide. It's like saying the same thing. It's wishing it's wishing something really bad upon somebody. And, no one should ever deal with that. And, for me, I think it hurt me more that it was Sophia who said it. That it was Ava. Because Sophia knew about my dad and was, very supportive of me through that. And, again, I know that that was the writing team's decision and that she couldn't do anything about it. But I was like, what is the irony of life right now? This is so weird. It was spooky for me. It was spooky and it hurt. That's just... And for those of you who have not seen my video on Twitter, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. A lot of my family members follow me here on Instagram, so I'm not going to talk about it in detail on Instagram, because a lot of my family members may tell my mom, and my mom doesn't know about it, so I'm not really going to talk about what I'm referring to, but if you've seen my video on Twitter, then you know what I'm talking about. It hurt me too. Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, Jerry has a version of a type of heart disease, which has a lot to do with her heartbeat and her heart heartbeat in itself, which, if not, stayed, at normal level, could probably end up eventually getting a heart attack. And so, for me, that was another reason. I know so many people who have suffered or have a heart disease, and it's just, I wasn't okay with it. Plain and simple. I'm sorry that I keep talking about this. I know people want me talking about more fun things, like Sophia, which I will talk about. If you guys ask me questions about Sophia, I will do that. And more questions about the show. Shake It Up had a line cut from the episode where Cece and Rocky work at a party because it was offensive to people eating swords. I remember that. And I wonder, for those of you who don't know, John D. Beck, who produced Liv and Maddie, also produced, or was a writer on Shake It Up. And so I'm wondering if that whole incident made him more aware of when he started doing episodes with Liv and Maddie. I'm going to send a request in a minute if that's okay. Yes. I remember that episode. I was offended by it. Yeah, me too. Because I was like, they have no place, especially because they don't know, like, what real models are like. And that was, like, so annoying to me. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe that's why on Liv and Maddie they wanted to do more serious episodes. I'm going to go live with Jer, you guys, because I miss her, and I wasn't able to really go live on her Q&A. So I'm going to have Jer and I talk for a while, and then I think I might just go back to answering questions. So let's see. Hey, Lexi. Wave to Lexi.
Alive!
I can hear you. We're live. Hi.
Hi!
I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Mama, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just gonna say you killed it on your Q&A. Like those were some great questions, and you had some great answers.
Oh, thank you. I tried.
I honestly feel like you're getting so much better with asking really good questions and answering them really well. And I feel like the more lives that you've done, the better you get at them.
Yeah. Yeah. You learn from practice makes perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. Yes. Graham King Updates is on. Yes. Sup? Hi.
Woo!
We are talking about Pretty Little Liars and Perfectionists, Sophia Carson, my trip to New York, and now that Jer's on, she'll also be answering the majority of those questions about Sophia and the Perfectionists as well. Not about my New York trip, because that's just like my thing. And Jer, if you have any questions about my New York trip, I'll answer them. But for those of you who don't know, Jer is one of my best friends. I love her so much.
Oh, don't you make me blush.
And you need to come back to Florida because I miss you.
We do need to come back.
You should have Sophia
in
your live one day. Girl, I wish Sophia would come on one of our lives at some point.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, we would die, I think. We might die.
I think I would, actually. But
we'd be like, what's happening right now?
What is life?
Do you remember, I think Brenna came on like our Instagram lives a couple times, and then Zach came on one of my lives. Those were, I mean, if you guys would have seen our reactions to that, like what would happen with Sophia? I don't know.
You just see me up floor like, yep, I'm just down here right now.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like we're just like
just
in our world questioning what is life.
Like, yeah.
I'm so.
And my mum would be like,
wait, I want. Okay, wait. If Graham came. Wait, Graham. It's Graham. Thank God, Graham put on his account how to pronounce his name, because I was like, is it Graham? Is it Graham?
I was thinking that too. I was saying Graham.
It's Graham, which I love. I think that's such a beautiful name. You guys, I have a crazy crush on him. It's kind of a problem. I mean, for those of you who don't know, also, I had a huge crush on Eddie Redmayne. Like, guys, we didn't even know who his character was yet, and there were, like, pictures being posted of the cast with him in it, and I kept DMing Sophia, like, Sophia, who is this guy who looks like Eddie Redmayne? What is happening? And then finally, they were like, he's playing Hot Scientist Jeremy, and I was like, yes! Like, he's going to be a main character. Yes, I'll get to see him on my TV. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm exposing myself so hard right now. But I was gonna say he responds to my tweets, and I think he knows I have a crush on him, so it's cool. But if I had to meet two of the other stars of the show, it would so be him and Sydney. I wish that he was there during press, but he was in London, so you're probably gonna meet him before me. I'm just saying.
I'll be like, right, I'm getting you a video message.
Oh my God, please. Please.
If I ever meet him, I'll get you a video message for definite.
I will die. He's like my new celebrity crush. Like Greg Sulkin is taken, but I think Graham's possibly single. So, and I'm gonna be 23 in May, so I'm legal. So.
I'm legal.
Anyway, okay. Sophia's saying the word bitch on camera for the first time was so amazing. Didn't she say bitch on Famous in Love or no? Like she said some words on Famous in Love. I'm pretty sure.
I know. Yeah. I'm sure she swore a bit on Famous in Love. I'm sure she did.
I didn't get to tune into PLL Perfectionists. How was it, Lexi? It was awesome. It was so good. Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, for those of you who have ever seen or have. For those of you who have watched any sci-fi shows or have seen like Under the Dome, The Giver, The Circle, or have heard of the story of George Orwell's 1984, you will like Pretty Little Liars and Perfectionists. That's all I'm going to say about that. So if you haven't seen the episode, I'm not going to give it away, but for those who have, we'll talk. I can't believe Janelle. Okay, so Jer, have you seen the 17 magazine compliment battles that was with Sophia, Janelle, and Sasha?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
Tasman's comment was one of the comments they read. And I was watching it last night. And I saw her name, and I was like, holy crap. And I screenshot it, and I sent it to her, and I was like, girl, your comment was read to Sophia. And I was like, and she was like, that made my night.
What is life?
I'm going to repost my screenshot to my account later because she deserves all the credit, especially because I'm pretty sure that I remember reading that comment, and I don't remember if it was on my account or Sophia's account, but I thought it was on my account, which is another reason why I was freaking out. Like, I'm pretty sure it was from like when I posted one of the Fashion Week pics or something, and Tasman was like, Sophia is slaying right now. Like, it wasn't, so I was like freaking out. I'm still geeking out about it too, Taz. Like, I was freaking out when I saw it. Literally, all of the boys from the Perfectionists are so cute. Yes, they are all so cute.
Like, it would be illegal to be that cute. Let's be honest.
Don't know, Chris Mason, who plays Nolan, is British. And he is, I don't know if he's engaged or if he's just dating. For those of you who don't know who Spencer Locke is, she was on Ned's Declassified, Big Time Rush. She was like one of the OG Jennifers, and then they ended up replacing her, and then she's been on other like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel stuff, but apparently they're together, and they're super cute, and I'm happy for him, so that's cool. Jocelyn's back. Hey, Joss. Okay. Okay, Jared. So, okay. I've seen almost all of your perfectionist questions, but I want to ask you some questions. So,
okay.
Here's the thing. So, do you think that we will eventually get to see Ava kind of evolve in kind of finally deciding to do her homework? Because first of all, we all know Ava's super smart because she can code, but Nolan's been making Dylan do her homework. Why? I still don't, like, I get why for the plot, because we needed Allison to see it, but Ava is smart.
Yeah.
And it's not that she's dumb. Really. So do you think that we're going to be able to get to see Ava doing her own homework and being the boss that we all know she is?
I think we will, because I heard that in a description that one of the fans, one of the fans who was on set, like who actually was like a background cast member, like an extra, that's it. I'm sure they said that Ava, she takes charge in some of the lines, like in some of the scenes. So she's like a head bitch in charge kind of thing. One of those people. I think she will evolve, and she will, eventually do her homework. Because Nolan was like, he was just like very controlling of everyone. He told everyone what to do. So hopefully we will get to that.
Oh, my other question that I want to ask is, do you think we will find out if Dylan and Nolan hooked up more than once? Because when I met Eli, because I had already seen the screening at this point, I had already seen the episode. One of the things that I said to Eli, like when I was able to go up and talk to him, and his bodyguard wasn't looking at me like she wanted to kill me, I walked up to him and I was like, hey, I don't really understand how you hooking up with Nolan only once is enough for you to be him to threaten you. Like, I'm like, it was once. And then he's like, well, once could be enough. And I'm like, no, there has to be more than that. I think they hooked up more than once.
Yeah, I think they hooked up more than once. If you guys have
seen the show, comment below if you think that Nolan and Dylan have hooked up more than once.
I think it was reoccurring with them, so I think they went back and forth.
Especially like at the party when he was like, you're cute when you're angry. I was like, ugh, no, you're so annoying, you're so cringy, go away.
I was like, what's going on?
Exactly. Okay, how many seasons of The Perfectionists do you think we'll get? I think it depends, because I feel like there was so much detail in this pilot that they have to they have to know what they're doing, because I feel like at certain points PLL had already ended a storyline and then created new ones throughout other seasons. So I feel like this has enough that if they continue the story, they should get a solid 4 seasons. But we need to make sure that they don't jump the shark. Like, I feel like 4 seasons could finish the entire plot line of figuring out what Claire's up to, figuring out who killed Nolan. If you know who, I'm not going to say her name for people who haven't seen the episode, if you know who will expose herself and then expose Claire, and figuring out why, and figuring out if all of the perfectionists will, conclude their storylines of what their main goals are, and also why Allison and Mona are really there. I feel like that could take 4 seasons to all close. Pretty Little Liars said 7 seasons, so I feel like they could do like a 5th for a time jump. But I don't think the series will. I don't think the series will go on as long as Pretty Little Liars. No, I don't think.
Spin-off shows don't normally go on as long as the original show either. Right. They don't. So, spoiler alert: my mum killed Nolan. By the way.
Good one. Yes, Queen. I love Queen Yvonne. She's the best.
Queen.
Oh my God, Yvonne! Yes. It's Yvonne. I love you.
Love you, Sarah.
I miss you.
Miss you more. Aww.
Hello. Holding my phone in my other hand.
Hello.
I love you. Guys, for those of you who don't know, I am obsessed with Jerry's mom. She's like the queen. I love her so much.
She's blushing.
I'm so happy that Sophia is finally getting more roles. She deserves it. Facts, Lexi. I agree. She deserves much more recognition that she gets compared to Dove. I don't want to pit Dove and Sophia against each other, but Sophia, I know, is going to do things that are just as big as Dove, and I know that you guys will see that.
Yeah.
Dove is an awesome actress, too. Yeah, she is. Exactly. I think they're both getting more work now and doing more music, and I'm happy that I would compare them more to Miley, Demi, and Selena. Like, I feel like they have just as much talent as they do, and that's why I'm excited that Dove and Sophia are getting more work, because they're just as talented as Miley, Demi, and Selena. I haven't watched the episode yet, so I'm sorry if I'm spoiling for anyone who hasn't watched the episode. I totally agree. I'm just saying that the cast should get as much recognition as her. I agree. I agree with you, Lex, for example, giving Mitchell Hope more roles, because I talked about on my last live that I think Tasman asked me what 2 characters from. I will ask you this question too, but I'll give you my answers, and then you can give your answers, Jared.
Yeah.
Tasman asked me who from Descendants I would like to see guest star on The Perfectionists. I said Boo Boo and Mitchell, just because I think they would be given really cool roles, and I feel like we need more male cast members that are like,
that's true.
And I know we will be getting more, but I'm excited to see what happens with that. Oh, and I want to say on here, because I don't know if it was on my last live or on this one, but someone asked me, like, what do you think? I think it was Soul. Soul asked me, like, what do you think will happen with Ava's storyline and throughout, like, the rest of the season? And I think that her past will come back, and I think that her father will show up later in the series, and that will be something that she will have to be confronted about. So that's my view on that. Okay, Jer, who from Descendants do you want to guest star on The Perfectionists?
That's a good question, isn't it, Mum? Who would I want to see from Descendants guest star on The Perfectionists? Obviously, Sophia's already on The Perfectionist, Mum.
I also said I'd like Zach to guest star. I think that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, Zach. Yeah. So obviously, you're probably going to like predict who I'm going to say for one of them.
Yes, I have 2 ideas who I think you'll say.
Cameron. And the second one's tricky. Maybe Zach.
Well, I was thinking you were gonna say Cameron and Sarah. That's who I thought you would say.
Oh, yeah. But like you said, I want to see more male cast members, because obviously, so if I had to pick from the females, definitely Sarah would be one of them. She would. So you are right.
No, I knew you'd say Cameron. But see, here's the thing: what kind of character would Cameron play? That's what I want to know.
Wow. Yeah. What kind of character would he play?
Cameron could either play. I feel like Cameron could play. Okay, wait. Have you seen Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego on Netflix?
No.
Okay, so Carmen Sandiego on Netflix. It's about this like woman who like gets artifacts and saves them from people stealing them, and then bye Joss. Have fun watching the episode. And basically there is this guy who she communicates to. It's very much like Wade from Kim Possible. Like he like sits in a computer room and talks to her via. I feel like Cameron could be someone who like works with Ava, but is a spy for Ava, but works with the Beacon Heights security people.
That would be really good.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. That'd be a really good idea, wouldn't
Player
it?
is my boy. Yeah. Yes, Carmen Sandiego fans in here. I love that. I love that show. It's so good.
You can pretend I know what's going on.
I'll tell you about it later, Jer. He's still a main character, though, and is just as important. Yes, Ben. Got you. Finn Wolfhard and Cameron Boyce would be amazing duo. Yes. Finn Wolfhard, who's from Wolfhard from Stranger Things, plays the character on Carmen Sandiego that I'm talking about, who's like the computer guy. Yeah.
I didn't know he was.
I'll tell you.
But I like the actor.
Again, I'll tell you about it later. So we're talking about Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionists, Descendants 3, Sophia, My New York Trip, and Jer's here to answer some questions as well, mainly about The Perfectionists, because we were both able to watch it, luckily. Oh, Stranger Things is my very favorite. I love Stranger Things. It's so good.
I'm obsessed.
Season 3 looks like it's going to be insane. Like,
You see that trailer?
Right? Oh my god, the trailer was nuts. And I'm like, what is that monster? Like, it looks like a grosser version of the ultimate bad from season 2, but it looks like it's like it in real life instead of like a shadowy, like ghost-like version of it. It looks like what it would really look like close up. It's creepy. Oh my god, yes, Mike and 11. Ship them so hard. I can't wait to see also Lucas and Max. I can't wait to see more of them together. I'm excited about that. Also, it looks like Steve might get a love interest. Finally, Steve deserves it.
Finally. Steve gets.
We're gonna have to pay Kenny Ortega to let Mitchell promote D3. Here's the thing. This might cause some controversy. Don't get mad at me, Taz. But did Mitchell just not get allowed to promote D3, or did he not want to because he is like cool with just living in Australia? Like, I don't think he lives in LA. I'm pretty sure he's pretty content.
No, he lives in Australia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's content. I'm pretty sure he's content not living in Hollywood. So
yeah. I don't think he wants to do the promotion stuff. I think he's cool with just living in Australia.
Exactly. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I noticed that during Descendants too.
Lumax. Yes, I love Lucas and Max. They're the best. People are saying Billy's going to turn into the monster. I don't know. No, that's weird. I don't understand how that could be possible. And I would be very scared if that's what happens. It's so creepy. But we'll see when Stranger Things Season 3 comes out. I love Billy's character. He was like one of the best evil characters I've ever seen on TV. And I love Dacre Montgomery, again, going back to crushes. Dacre Montgomery, oh my god, I love him. Because I loved him as the Red Ranger in Power Rangers. Oh, he was so cute. Okay, so Melanie asks, how do y'all find out like where Sophia is for you to meet? Okay, so here's the thing. So a lot of people like will screenshot Sophia's Instagram stories and stuff to figure it out. That's what I know a lot of people do. And also a lot of people in the cities where Sophia goes to the most to promote have people there that are like doing the groundwork. I witnessed that firsthand being with Sophie. So I feel like you guys should ask Sophie definitely. And also for those of you in the UK, like my friend, like this guy, Zach, who I've been talking to, who's trying to figure out how to meet them for D3. I told him to talk to Jerry, because Jerry had people, like besides me that like talked to Sophia. I talked with Sophia personally because she knew that I was leaving that day, and so she told me where she was. So I literally had to, while I was in my cab, tell the driver to switch locations, like in order to make sure I saw her. So, and Sophia told me directly where she was. So I didn't have people like who told me where she was. She told me herself, which, because I've known Sophia for so long, that's just the relationship that we have at this point. But like I've told people, like, meet Sophia, continue to do these fan projects, and you will get to know her. I think because I've known her for so long, like I met her in 2015, and like we didn't stop talking to each other. Like that's how we got to where we're at now. And that's really, here's the thing. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I've been thinking about how when I was really little and I wanted to meet Miley Cyrus and Demi Lovato and become friends with them, And like seeing these older kids, like older teenagers, like meeting them in New York, meeting them in LA, meeting them in Madrid and Paris, like when they would do these, you know, world tours, and you would see this video footage on Disney Channel. And, I remember the Jonas Brothers getting a fan book similar to the kind that Jerry does for Sophia now.
Yeah.
And I remember the Jonas Brothers getting a book like that. And that those are the fans that then they become in contact with. And this was all before social media existed. And I remember wishing I was that girl. And now I am with Sophia, and it's like crazy. Like it's crazy. I can't believe it. And I'm so lucky and grateful that I like know her or have become to know her and care for her, and her care for me the exact same way. And I want to share that with all of you, because I know how much Sophia loves her fans and her Carcinators and wants to get to know them, but it has become more difficult because she is becoming so much more well-known. But I hope that I can help you guys as much as possible to get to know her. And I know, Jer, you feel the same way, that you want to help people get to know her as well.
Yeah. Like with me, I had like somebody tell me where her hotel was as well. Because he met them, like he was like a person who interviews people and things like that through vlogs on YouTube. And so he met the cast like a few nights before, and then he told me and DM'd me saying, this is where they are. And then obviously you and John, you both helped me as well in a lot of ways, which I'm forever thankful for. And when my phone died, you kept messaging Sophia for me, telling her I was there.
I did do that. I will say that right now.
Yeah. Gotta give you the credit.
Thanks. Yeah, and actually I was worried my phone was gonna die too, but I'm lucky that like Sophia like let me know when she was going to be able to see me and come out of the building and all that. And I'm lucky some of my chargers were working. So, and there was a Starbucks like 2 minutes away from the building. So then once I was done, I could go charge my phone again. So that was lucky.
That was.
So, I think we're both really lucky to have Sophia as a part of our lives, and we want to share her. We know how special our bonds are, so like we don't hide that, but we want to share them. We want to share Sophia. It's not like, that's why I never say that I'm Sophia's biggest fan, and Jer doesn't say that either, because
I don't agree.
the number one biggest fan. I don't use it all. It's okay, you guys. Let's see if I can add Jerry back on, or let me know when you're back on, because let me see if I can add her back now, because it was like glitching, which is really annoying. Okay. Yeah, it kept pausing. I know. Hey, I'm trying to add you back. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
see you. Yeah, I can hear you and see you. Good. Okay.
I can see you
Because
too.
it was glitching, you guys, so I didn't know what was happening. I had to remove her and put her back on. Okay.
I got worried.
I want to read some of these comments because you guys were saying a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see Steve and Robin. I will definitely check out your reaction video to Stranger Things. I'm all for Dustin. I love Dustin and Steve. I love Dad Steve. It's the best. Also, are there any Karate Kid fans? Okay, I have seen clips of Cobra Kai, but I don't have YouTube Red. Is it YouTube Red or Amazon? If it's Amazon, I might watch it. But I think it's YouTube, and I don't think I can watch it. But I've seen clips of Cobra Kai, and it looks crazy. You guys are really lucky to meet Soph and be able to talk to her. Like, I literally just want to have an interaction with her. She's never noticed me or anything. I think, honestly, Mel, like, when Soph starts to talk more about her music and tour with her music, then you'll have more time to interact with her.
That's true. That is true.
You formed a connection with Sophia. I want that, but maybe I'm either invisible or not doing enough as a fan. Like I've said, we've both been supporting Sophia since 2015. So it's like she noticed us a long time ago. I met Sophia before Descendants came out, like in person. And I think I was one of the first people like to meet her in person, but she had seen them on social media. Like that wasn't like a big thing yet. Like she only had like 120,000 followers. Like she didn't have a lot of followers. So I really think at this point it's really just about like showing her your support on social media, and we will help boost that. And we should all boost each other on social media. So then Sophia will notice you, I think. I remember when she was first starting on Disney, and I was just so amazed by how far she's come. Me too. What do you think?
I'm just so proud.
Yeah, me too.
My charger, Mum! Stealing my charger!
Did we miss anything?
No. Oh!
Yeah, I remember. I know, Agnes, you've been on here for so long. Like, you've been one of her biggest fans, like, for so long. Like, I remember, I think in one of my videos I made, where I did my Q&A and posted it on my Facebook account. I think you were on that when I asked people to comment questions about when I met Sophia. You guys are awesome.
I remember.
Oh, thanks, Taz. I've seen people get noticed by celebrities. Yeah, that's like a thing. I've only been noticed by Lilia Buckingham and Emily Skinner. Right. Okay. Can people let me know what Lilia Buckingham has done? Like, I haven't seen her on anything, and I only know Emily Skinner from Andy Mack, and she guest starred on Austin Alley, like, forever ago. And I've been seeing Lilia on YSB Now, and I'm like, who is she? Like, but that might just be because I'm old. Like, I don't
know who she is.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be because I'm old, but I had this dream once that I was FaceTiming Pao and Soph was there, and I was talking to both of them, but that was just only a dream. Aw, I'm sure one day they will notice you. I'm sure Sophia's noticed you on Twitter, Melanie. Like, she's seen the fan projects you've been in. So, I mean, maybe she doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know you, like, your user, but she's seen you. I know that for sure. I've never heard of these people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chelsea. Welcome to the club.
I haven't.
She's in a lot of Brat shows and YouTube. Yeah, I don't watch the Brat app, and I haven't seen that much of her on YouTube. I know that Anna Cathcart has done a lot of stuff on Brat. And is she on that weird show that's called like Chicken Girls or something with like Annie LeBlanc? Again, I only know about her because of Wise Be Now and Asher Angel, because they've done stuff together.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm old.
She's on that.
So am I, Chelsea. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm lost. I'm like, Johnny Orlando, Annie LeBlanc, who are these people? Like, why?
I don't even know who they are.
Thank you. That's where I'm at this point. Lilia and Anna are friends. Yeah, I've seen that because of those commercials for their thing. Well, I mean, she hangs out with really popular teens, so that's how I've heard of her, and I watched her shows. Yeah, I don't watch Brat. Like, I don't have the app, so that's like... No, Lilia is on Dirt, Not Chicken Girls. Again, I don't watch these shows. So I don't know. And I know that Anna, I don't know if her show is called Zoe Valentine or that's the name of a character. But again, I only follow Anna because of Descendants and Now to All the Boys. And I know that that's like stuff she's doing, but not really paying attention that much. Who? LOL, no idea either. Thank you, people. What's Brat? Brat is an app, I think. And there are TV shows on it. It's like Go 90, but not
like mini shows or something.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to be a online version of Disney Channel. But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's not gonna work.
It's weird. What you guys? Okay, has there been another new Aladdin trailer since the 2-minute one was released? You guys, I want to hear that version of A Whole New World like now. Like I'm obsessed with the Aladdin trailer. It's coming out on my birthday, and I'm gonna go see it on my birthday. And I'm so freaking excited. It's going to be awesome. I'm stoked. Aladdin, here's the thing about Aladdin, you guys. Aladdin was definitely one of my faves growing up, but Jasmine just and the movie itself slowly started becoming my least favorite because of that scene. Sorry that I had a weird stutter just now. Don't know why. But there was this moment where Jasmine dresses up in this weird red two-piece and is trying to seduce Jafar, and I'm like, this should not be in a Disney movie. This is creepy.
That should not be in a
Disney movie. At this point, I know that scene's probably gonna happen again, but they've made Jasmine more modest and more of a girl empowerment character, which I'm excited about. And also they made Jafar younger. They made him younger, so if they do that scene, it will be less weird because Jafar's younger. He's looks like a couple of years older than them, so it's not as weird. It's not like he's an old creepy man, so that's good. You don't need the app. Oh right, because there's videos on YouTube and stuff. But again,
didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay, yes, there's a new Aladdin trailer. It has a snippet of A Whole New World. Yes, I've seen that trailer. I love it so much, and I want A Whole New World. I want that version to come out now. I really hope Soph goes to the Aladdin premiere. Please, you guys, if Sophia goes to the Aladdin premiere, I might die. But, you guys, if she goes, and if Josh Gad goes, and he is producing Hunchback of Notre Dame, and we all know how Sophia feels about that movie, so you guys, fingers crossed that she meets Josh Gad at that premiere. And also because he's in Frozen, so he would get invited to that too. And but also, if Sophia is there and she meets Naomi, again, I might die. Because Naomi was in Lemonade Mouth, and Lemonade Mouth is one of my favorite decoms ever. And I love her song in Lemonade Mouth, She's So Gone, and how they reference Camp Rock in the song. It's the best.
But your favourite's meeting up.
What?
Your favourite's meeting up, you'd be like,
yes, right? Oh my god. If Sophia met... Oh, also, I've been recently, Instagram stalking Mina Masood because he has this... Mina Masood, by the way, for people who don't know, is playing Aladdin. I actually knew him because he did this show in Canada that I binge watched on YouTube because people leaked the episodes called open heart, and he was on that show, and he was like the dorky best friend, but he was like so cute on that show. And then recently he was in Jack Ryan with John Krasinski, and he was really cute in that show. And I was like, it was so funny because when he was announced, because they were all like, we're gonna pick a brand new actor to play Aladdin, and then they announced him, and I was like, I know him, I've seen him in something. So I'm so happy for him. Anyway, oh yeah, and I was talking about, he has this show called Evolving Vegan where he goes to vegan restaurants and eats food, and the food on that show looks so good. I highly recommend you guys watch it, even if you're not vegan fans, because the food on there looks so good. Oh my God, Lion King. Dude, I am so excited for Lion King, and I love the musical as well. I'm really hoping that a lot of the songs from the Aladdin musical and from the Lion King musical end up in those movies. Like, they don't need to do what Beauty and the Beast did and write a new song for the characters, because the songs from the musicals are so good. I mean, I have to admit, though, I did not like the Beast's song in Beauty and the Beast, the musical, so I like the new song that they wrote for him, but they didn't need to write a new song for Belle, and I feel like they don't need to write a new song for Jasmine or for Nala, because Nala and Jasmine have really amazing songs in the musicals, so I hope that they put some of those in the movie. I screamed so hard when I heard her sing a Whole New World in the trailer. Me too. I love that song so much. It's a Disney classic. I also loved how they made it like really epic. Like there's like these drums in it, like in the trailer. Yeah. It's so cool. Isn't Jasmine supposed to be like 15? In the movie, in the animated movie, yes. But I mean, they never clarify their ages in the movie. And then, like, you do, like, this, like, deep digging, and you find out that they were supposed to be, like, 14 and 15 and 16, and Belle's the oldest. Belle was 20. But it's, like, that's, like, so weird. But anyway, I think, you know, they're supposed to be somewhat older in the new movie, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, Jafar didn't seem sinister enough in the new trailer. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that because he has a very sophisticated voice. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who's going to be the voice of Iago? So, the voice of Iago is going to be voiced by Alan Tudyk, who also voiced Hey Hey in Moana. He's done a lot of other voices for Disney. So, that, from what I have found out, it's going to be Alan Tudyk. So, I'm excited for that. I think it'll be interesting. Did you like the new live-action version of Beauty and the Beast? Yes, I did. I have it on DVD. I collected a bunch of the merch for it when the movie came out. I have a Belle poster in my room. I thought Emma Watson was amazing as Belle. Love Dan Stevens as the Beast. I love the live-action Beauty and the Beast. I think it's awesome. Yes, I love Lemonade Mouth. I love the book Lemonade Mouth as well. It was a really good book. I read it when I was in high school, around the same time the movie came out. I think it's one of the only times that I've read a book that was based on a movie and finished it before the movie came out. And I personally think that there are certain things in the movie that I wish that they took from the book. But I do love the movie, and as much as I love the book. So, do you guys watch Shadowhunters? I'm loving season 3 so far. I'm very behind on Shadowhunters, but I'm hoping to binge watch it.
Watch it.
So that's where I'm at.
I don't watch it.
Sorry that I feel like I'm answering questions, but Jer, if you want to like jump in at any time, just let me know. How do you feel about the new Aladdin movie?
I'm very excited. Like, I like to see the new modern versions, like their twists on like these original Disney classics. I think it's really, really good to see. Mm-hmm. So I'm very, very excited.
So, yeah. Lexi just mentioned one of my favorite songs from the Broadway